For over 20 years, I've dedicated my life to bringing you the very best selling, marketing, and business building strategies to keep your business thriving. Get ready to experience the success you've been searching for. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Tom Ferry Show, episode 103. A few weeks ago, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was chatting with a client, and this is a very powerful individual. She said to me, Tom, I'm really struggling. And I said, well, tell me about that. She said, I just feel like there's just a big percentage of the clients that I'm just not connecting with. And in fact, she said, admittedly, I think I'm losing business from this sector of the market that I'm just not paying attention to. Now, I don't know, as you watch this, if you can relate to the fact that there is a large percentage of people right now that are buying homes that are, guess what? They're 36 years or younger. And I don't know what the NAR average is. Anybody off the top? So nobody knows off the top of their head. I think the average age is 55, right? 56, something like that. Somebody Google that. So is there a divide between a 55-year-old and a 36-year-old? Is there a divide between a 60-year-old and a 32-year-old? The answer is, sure, there's an age factor. The question is this agent paying attention to what's important to this individual? Or, as I discovered with this particular client, she found herself not aligning with the consumer's behaviors and worse, talking down to them. You and I both know that's a no-no in terms of communication and connection and providing value and being a resource and ultimately helping that person buy or sell real estate. So what are we talking about? Are you winning with 50% of today's home buyers today? Are you winning? So what do we know? 50% of them are under 36 years old. 50%. Now, if you're north of that, you're at 36 or you're below that, we all know that the needs of today's consumers are different from, say, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and our decision-making process has continued to change and evolve because of this. Not a bad thing, just continues to change and evolve. It's Darwinian, right? Like we continue to evolve. We get information faster, more effectively. The question is your current strategy winning with half of today's buyers? So what do we know? When you read the Zillow report, which I've shared with you in the past, the number one consideration for selecting an agent, the number one consideration for selecting you is your local market knowledge. Think about it. Days are gone where we just work with a friend because, oh, he's nice, she's nice. Today, I want to know the schools, I want to know the restaurants, I want to know the walk score, I want to know everything I can know about that community. By the way, one of the big points inside that Zillow piece was that they're interviewing agents. They're interviewing agents. They are interviewing agents. They're interviewing you. Who are you? What's your track record? What do you know? Are you with it? Are you fast and efficient? All these things, that's how they're selecting. Now, you and I as professionals, we know this stuff. I just want to make sure that there's nothing in your current behavior that isn't aligned with half the market. Now, their preferred medium, this is the interesting part. How do they want to learn? Video. They want to go online and watch something. And below that, they can read a little bit. But at the end of the day, if there's no video there, you're not speaking to half the market. Now, Tom, I don't like doing videos. No one cares. No one cares. I like getting 50% of the market. I want to be in alignment with what the consumer wants. So get out of your head and start doing video. Start creating video, shooting video, arbitraging somebody else's video and putting it on your site. The bottom line is, this is how we're communicating today. Look at what's happened on Facebook. Look at what's happened with Twitter. It's video, 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 and more video. You with me? Number 4 on my list, their preferred communication. I thought this was interesting because I think when we naturally think of the millennial, if you will, right? What do we think? Oh, they only want to be on Snapchat. Oh, they only want to text. Oh, they only want to, be on Instagram. Well, look at this. 33% of them want to talk over the phone. 27%, the biggest percentage, want to talk over the phone or meet with you face to face. They want to connect with you. They want to look into your eyes. They want to hear from you. This is how they want to get engaged with you. I know we live in a world, and I'm with you, that it's text and it's email and it's tweeting and it's Facebook and it's live. I get all that. But their preferred communication, 27%, face-to-face, That's an old school telephone. 33%, they want to talk over the phone. Of course, 21% want to do email, 15% want to do text. But the reality is, I just want to make the point. Are you in alignment with your consumers' behaviors? Are you in alignment with how your customer wants to receive information, what they want to know, so you can help them win? Now, I only have 2 actions for you. Short video today. Number 1 is local market video. I would challenge you to say, in the next 52 weeks, can you shoot 52 pieces of content about all of the schools in your community, about market updates, like I did on a show recent where I said you should be doing, once a month. Hey, it's Tom Ferry with Bonanza Real Estate. In the last 30 days, we had this many homes come on the market. We had this many homes sell. The average sales price was this. The average, price per pending or close was that. And the things that are, the properties that are selling right now are single family, hoobie-doo, yada, yada. You with me? You doing that once a month, you begin to position yourself as that expert. Then if I interview, as an example, on video, right, the local principals, the top 3 schools, right? If I'm doing that, I'm helping my customer, 50% of the market, make a better decision about that community, about that area. And what are you really doing? You're positioning yourself as the expert. In addition, you should talk about the communities. This is something that, big shout out to Tim Smith, a longtime client of ours. Tim went out a few years ago when I was talking about this and said, it just makes sense. I'm going to do professional videos on every one of the farms, the communities that he served. And inside there, he talked about what it meant to live in Corona Del Mar, in the Flower Streets, what it meant to live in Shady Canyon, what it meant to live in Newport Coast. And he showed the communities and he talked about the prices. And you know what? Those videos, though in the beginning, maybe they only got 3 or 4 or 500 views, the reality is he was educating. He was providing the one thing that allows these customers to make their choice in selecting an agent. He understands the market. In addition, you want to talk about the town, you want to do restaurants, and of course, ultimately, what do you want to do? Clients, right? Show the diversity of the people you serve. Do quick little videos with, hey, here's Tom and Kathy Ferry. We just sold them a house. We want to welcome them into the community. Even if it's just a photo, and you're showing this on Instagram, on Facebook, you're pushing this out on your blog, it's inside of your email newsletters. When you're doing these things, my friends, you're showing you are in the community, that you are the local market expert. And then my second major point, get them on the phone or get them face to face. That's how you win. That's how you win. Now, if there was a third one, this is what it would be. Talking with my client from Atlanta, I said, here's the deal. Nobody wants to be talked down to. And though she said, admittedly, I just feel like they don't know what they're doing and I have all the information, so I want to download all the information. Well, here's the challenge, right? If you're in that state of mind, what are you doing? You're like, I'm the expert, I know everything, and this is what you need to do. When was the last time you made a big financial decision with somebody like that? When was the last time you're like, wow, thanks for talking down to me. Can I pay you 3% commission? That's not how it works, my friends. We want to connect. We want to engage. This isn't a millennial thing. This is my 93-year-old father-in-law. He wants to be heard. He wants to be able to ask his questions. He wants to get his point of view across and know what you understand. So I really don't see it as a millennial thing. I see it as a human thing. Does that make sense? So here's my question for you. The consumer has absolutely changed. What adjustments do you need to make? I want to see some comments down below. I want to know, has there been a client that you felt you didn't connect with? And now understanding this, you can maybe see why. If you're sitting there in your business right now and you're not getting the number of appointments you want, you're not getting the type of business you want, right? Are you looking at this and saying, wait a minute, there are other companies, $15 billion a year being spent in real estate to attract consumers and arbitrage those leads to somebody else? Or am I missing this, or do I need to start, right? Give me some comments below. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, always your strategy matters. And now more than ever, aligning your behaviors with the consumer, that's all that rules. Hey, thanks so much for watching. We have a number of events coming up, and we'd love to have you there. Visit tomferry.com/events and reserve your spot today.